Shows I'm live. I haven't done this solo like this, so usually I have a guest. So we shall see how it goes. Looks like Sam's dad Mustache Wax is here. Matt from Rock the Watch is here. Hello, Matt. Thanks for joining in. Wasn't sure I was even going to do the live today. It's Labor Day. Happy Labor Day. Kentucky Greg is here. Thanks for joining. Bean Boy's here. Thanks for joining. Actually met up with Bean Boy in the at the Baltimore meetup, so that was cool hanging out. As did Chris. YZ80 was there as well. Awesome. My buddy Retro Well is here. Ken is here. Thanks for joining. He's my Southeast Michigan buddy. And Jeffrey's here. Got a watch coming from him. Met him at the Baltimore meetup. Canadian Watch Monkey's here. Thanks for joining. Anonymous Watch Guys here. Thank you very much. My good friend Tennessee Mike. Thanks for joining. Junior Johnson, also from Michigan. I don't think we've met up, have we? We'll have to do that soon. Kevin's here. Of course, Ken checking in from Pittsburgh. Awesome to have you. We'll scroll through some comments, see what you guys are wearing. David is here. I've met David at a couple of meetups and just a random pop-in in Vegas. We went out to breakfast, so that was awesome. Been wearing the Air King. You know, my good buddy Clayton from the Watchdog podcast picked up the new. Actually, Ken KR Joy has the newer Air King as well, and been wearing the Air King for like solid 3-4 days now. So, let's see. Matt says, "What's going on? I'm just happy to be here. Not ready to go to work tomorrow, but it is what it is." Ernesto says, "How are you, Rob, from Miami?" That's awesome. It's been a long time since I've been in Miami. Neff is here. Let's see. Oh, the chat goes fast. Let's see. Larry C's here. Met up with Larry briefly at the Baltimore meetup. Yeah, Baltimore meetup. Let's see. Tennessee Mike wearing the Black Bay 41 non-diver blue dial. That's awesome. Let's see. Nate Dogg's here. I can't keep up with the comments, guys. Newt, the lunchbox. Newt Levy is checking in from Grand Rapids, Michigan, just a few hours south of me. So I go through there occasionally. That's awesome. Not too far. Junior Johnson says we'd love to meet up. Probably be, I don't know where you're at in Michigan, but I'll probably be down to visit my good buddy Craig G right there down in Southeast Michigan soon. And hopefully my buddy Detroit Spartan. I don't know if he'll chime in or not. He gets busy. Let's see. JH says, hello, everybody, and it's a beautiful night in the city tonight. Let's see. Craig G is wearing the Solar Tuna. Interesting. There's my San Diego buddy, Mr. Brave Sailor. Hopefully visiting him in San Diego 2023. David's wearing the Grand Seiko Autumn on wrist. I don't think I've seen that one. I didn't even know you had a Grand Seiko. Interesting. Rock the Watch Matt is wearing the Phoebus Voyager. Oh, we got another Michigan buddy here. We got Dan checking in from Chesterfield. That's good. Thanks for joining in. Let's see. Ernesto's wearing a Seamaster 300. We have Mr. P wearing the Orient Mako. Let's see. Anonymous Watch Guy's wearing a Jack Mason. Don't get me started on Jack Mason. David checking in from Nashville. I got a really good friend of mine. He's actually on vacation. He's in Nashville right now on his way down through the working his way over to the east side of Tennessee. So hello from London, UK, all wearing a Tudor Black Bay 41. Thanks for joining. How's the weather over there? Kevin checking in from sunny Florida. It's cooling down a little bit, actually, Kevin. I think we're going to return into the 80s, but like the last couple of days, it's actually been like 70. So a little bit cooler, a little taste of the fall coming soon fall weather. So Here's one you don't see very often. The Orion Calamity is what Jim is wearing. That's a pretty cool diver watch. A little hard to grip the bezel. You know what I'm talking about, Jim. But other than that, man, that thing is crazy with the curved case back and the really thin profile. That's a great watch. Jeffrey wearing a great watch indeed. The Random Wrap Borealis Sintra collaboration. That's an awesome watch. Uh, Neff is asking if Calico is going to hike the Smokies. I think he will. He might hop on the Appalachian Trail. Is it Appalachian or Appalachian? I don't know how to say it exactly, but let's see. Peter's wearing a G-Shock metal square on wrist over in New Hampshire. That's awesome. My good buddy Greg, who I met up with in Chicago, and I could see us hanging out more in the future. Greg, we are definitely going to meet up again. He's wearing the Raven Tracker. I see he posted about that kind of yellowish uh, Raven Tracker. That's a great looking watch. Let's see. JH has picked up the C-Cern 200 automatic dock. So now it's a great little watch for the Bucks. I agree. I have. I think you're talking about maybe this one. I have this one here, and I actually have this one. This one I have to still list for sale, and it'll be cheap. Actually, I'll probably end up selling this one too, now that I think about it, because I ordered I ordered a little teaser. I ordered that new Doxa, the new Doxa Army that's going to look like this, right? But it's going to have the one I ordered is going to have the green. You know what? Let's bring it up on screen because I can share the screen. Let's. I'll show you what I ordered. Let's see if I can bring it up here. This is the one good thing about me doing this is I can show you. Okay, now let's do share screen. So I ordered that guy. How do I, that is one thing I'm not sure how to do. Hide current comment right there, popped up. So I ordered this guy, the Doxa Army, and you can see it has actually, can you guys see? Yeah, you can see my cursor. So Doxa Army, it's a stainless steel case, but it has the bronze bezel. If we scroll, you can see there's other colorways. But I'm fairly certain, I know what that one has the green too. Um, I don't know. I just didn't go with the bracelet. I went with the this guy here, the bronze bezel with the green. I think they all have the bronze bezel, but with the ceramic green bezel insert, and it has the green FKM rubber. Is there any better pictures? Can we zoom in on these? So you can see. Oh, there we go. So you can see the bronze. I think it's a great colorway. Now it's not going to have the loomed date like the C-Stern will, but I think this was a great release that Doxa did. I'm not a huge fan of this clasp, to be honest with you. It's not my favorite. Let's see here. But can we look at? Yeah, let's look at this picture. I think that looks good. Really shows the golden tone that's going to probably be on that bronze. I don't know what the formula with the bronze is, how well it'll patina and stuff like that, but with that green bezel insert, which is going to be subtle, you got to catch on the right light and then the green. Okay, I don't know if I'm going to keep the watch or not, but I just couldn't resist. I mean, it was $2,200, $2,250, so not cheap. But what the heck, man? You only live once, right? Let's check it out. Let's do it. So. And I know for coming from me, like I said, I wouldn't buy Doxa. So, all right, let's go back to full screen here. Amin says thanks for joining us, by the way, Amin. Doxa looks great. Excuse me. What are the thoughts on the Baltic watch? Let's see, William says, what are your thoughts on the Baltic watch? I've reviewed the Baltics. I think they're a good watch for the price point. I don't really have any problems with them. Typically a little bit smaller than what I prefer for my wrist, but they do well. So here's my buddy NH Rick. Hopefully you're going to heal up fast, buddy. I know NH Rick posted up in our private Discord that he's going to be under the weather for a minute. So he's going to heal up fast though. He's young and he's healthy, and you'll be fine. David wants to know what is in the glass. It's just water with ice. It's clear. That's the beauty of vodka is you cannot. It looks like water, right? So let's see here. Thought on ocean crawler watches. George Ace, thought on ocean crawler watches. They make a watch very similar to that Doxa. So ocean crawler is very cool watch. I haven't had one on in a while, but they tank in value. So if you're going to buy an ocean crawler, pick it up secondhand, or make sure you're going to be end user. So that would be the only thing that I would have concerns with there. Mario says those sea sterns are tempting. Let me tell you something, Mario. They are they're beyond tempting. Like they're kind of a no-brainer. I mean, they're worst case scenario, you're going to pay $200. Like they're usually less than that. So, and it's a great watch, great bezel action, a loomed date wheel. I mean, who does that? I mean, Doxa doesn't even do that, and Doxa charges over 2,000. So, and it's that same style case. Um, it's kind of a no-brainer at $200. So I say check one out, and you can pick them up used, probably 100, $120. Let's see. Neff says stealth drink. Well, I mean, it is actually water. And what else are you going to do but to believe me? I mean, you could not believe me, but why would I be drinking anything other than water? Let's see. Ernesto says Manta is taking orders for the GMT SkyQuest. I think that's the name. Yeah, let's check it out because I have a Manta on the way. I will have the SkyQuest here soon. Collections. Is it even on their website? Oh yeah, here it is. So I think they're going to send me this one. I'm not 100% sure. Let me bring it up. So I think they're going to send me this one because the Coke bezel one was going somewhere else. I wanted to see the Coke bezel one, but I should have this. When will I have this? Tomorrow's Tuesday. I'll have it Wednesday. So I'll have it Wednesday. I'll do a quick turnaround video on it. That's the agreement I have with Justin over at Monta. So I'll do the video on it. You guys will see the video on it very soon. And then, yeah, I mean, that's less than what I just paid for the Dachshund. I mean, it's a nicer, classier looking watch, but it is what it is. So there is that. There's the Monta. Let's switch this back. Let's hide that. Let's look at some. Oh, Ernesto said he just ordered. Homer says Bremont is great, but takes a hit. That's the case for most watches. Craig G, I 100% agree. The Coke looks great. Let's see, I want that watch. What does NH Rick say here? I want that watch, but with a white dial would be perfect. So, Rick, I'm already talking to Justin and the crew over there, and they told me, I don't think it's on the low. I mean, with the release of that limited one they did, a few months back, and the response they had, it was such a small run. The success of that and the demand for it was off the charts. So I don't know if they're going to do it in a limited edition. I kind of suggested to them to just put it as a regular production. I don't know why they would do it as a limited again because I think a lot of people want them. So I suspect there will be a white dial soon. So I think the white dial is going to look best with the Pepsi bezel, not the Coke bezel. I could be wrong on that, but I think it's going to look best. What is this? Looks like you have a few watch boxes on the bookcase in the back. Yeah. So, yeah, with those up there, yeah, those are most of the ones I own. And then, yeah, I have like, other stuff back there. I need like a bigger pointer finger. So I have like, miscellaneous stuff there. And then, of course, I have hats and stuff there. That's like winders I don't use. And there's stuff down below, boxes and stuff. So I'll do a full room tour soon. I want to do a little bit of trim work. I keep making excuses, but see, Jason's checking in from Aruba. Thanks for being here. And Thumbs for Fingers is here. Kids just went to bed. If they're old enough to go to school, man, tomorrow's a big day for a lot of people. I know some schools already went back. So Clemson versus GT on TV muted. Looking at comments. Good evening, Stuart's here. Somebody's mentioning, Jim L's mentioning the Dan Henry 1975 in quartz. So that is pretty cool. Sam's dad is asking about the Tag Aqua Racer GMT. I think it's a great looking watch, but isn't it a 43 millimeter? I'll talk to Richard over at Saltzman's and let's see if I can bring that up. It's an Aqua Racer GMT, I think, right? Let me see if I can bring that up. I will get one of those in. Is it not the Aqua Racer? I thought it was. Where's all the watches? I'm trying to find the picture of it. Okay, so it's that one. Okay. Let me share the screen. So this guy here, so we can hide that. So if we look at this guy here, yeah. 3,800 bucks. You're going to get a little bit better deal than that. I think it does look great. And it probably has that newer clasp too. Let's see. Oh, I like the hand stack, the way they did that. That's clean. And the, oh yeah, it's got the on-the-fly quick adjust clasp. It's a nice watch. I'm not gonna deny that. This is definitely a nice looking watch. But 43 mils on the upper end for me. I don't know that I would go with this one. I think a lot of people will like it, but I think there's a little bit of reservation on my point. But man, the bezel looks sharp. I mean, Tag does a good job of that stuff. Let's see, what other pictures do we have? Okay, that's it. We got 93 people here. Yeah, it's a nice looking. Hey, I want to talk about real quick. I don't want to like go on and on about this, but I want to talk about something real quick. Because in the title for the video for the live stream, it says Buyers Club. Nobody's asked about that. Most of you guys are already in the Discord, but for people that aren't, and they might want to know what the heck that means. So I'm working with my admins, and this is you guys are looking at right now. You're looking at my private Discord. So, and this is what we call Flipper's Paradise. See right here, it's called Flipper's Paradise. So this is where members of the Discord list their watches for sale. So what Tennessee Mike and I and Craig and John, we're working on doing a monthly offer, just kind of like a pilot program, so to speak, for new members that are looking to just be buyers in the watch community. And maybe we'll try to work as some sort of system where you could potentially have the opportunity to sell as well, but you're not going to be able to list them directly. I think behind the scenes, I think you'd have to send them to me or something like that. But initially, what it would do is it would gain you access to the Flipper's Paradise. Now you'd be able to scroll through here and look, so you'd see everything I'm going to show you right now. And then you could say, like, if you wanted this watch for $80 right here from Casper, you could click on this, and then you would just send him a private message. It's very simple to use. And then you would buy the watch from him, and he would ship it. That's the way it works here, guys. So like Cole here is selling this Alpina Star Timer. Says 450 bucks. They're hard to find, sort of thing. Let's see. Casper's got another. Let's scroll up a little bit here. Cole's got a SPB 185 for $550. So there's some legit deals here. So Ed Still is asking, how can you get the Discord invite? So you'll have to email me at randomrobreviews@gmail.com, and then Mike will handle the emails, and then he'll set it up. There is a fee. It's a monthly fee. It's only $10, but with the prices of some of these watches, guys, you're going to get that $10 in value like instantly back. I mean, Mark is selling this Ball Engineer 3 Marvelite chronometer grade, the Carrying Edition, the AKA like the rainbow colorway on it. See, he's only asking 1,500 bucks. I mean, that's just, it's 904L steel. Like it's crazy good deal. There's oftentimes there's Zelos on here. Like here's a 42 millimeter forged carbon. It's the titanium with the forged carbon bezel insert and dial. These are like super hard to get, guys, and he's selling Time Flipper Sonic for 400 bucks. So if I scroll through here, I mean, here's one that's kind of rare. Again, Mark is selling, or not rare, but you don't see them for sale very often. The what is this thing called? I don't even know how to pronounce that. But it's got the crown that's like pushed in on the side here, and you like push it in and it pops out, kind of like the crazy expensive Aquaterras. It's like the only other watch I know that does that. And this thing's only going to be, where's his price? 625 bucks. It's crazy. It's crazy. $800 for a Zodiac GMT, 250 bucks for a clean notice. Come on, guys, these are deals. There's some deals in here. 595 for a titanium Formax. There's Grand Seikos, JLCs. Like, you never know what's going to be on here. Here's the Green Willard. I really like this one. 795. See, some of these prices, I don't want to dog on anybody individually. Like some of these prices I look at and I'm like, tweak them a little bit and you'll sell it. So, but that's something you can private message them and then you guys can negotiate from there. So, let's see, Colorado Possum selling a Marathon T-Star 41 millimeter quartz, 700 bucks or best reasonable offer. It's pretty dang fair. What do we got here? We got a ball. So Christopher Ward for 425, Zelos for 475, a ball for $1,000. Jordan has a Phoebus. These are pretty cool looking watches. I still have yet to even check one out. 275. Can't beat that. And it's just on and on and on, guys. There's these crazy deals here. Like we got these, two of these sold. We got an SLA 0200. You can see I listed this. This is where I put my watches for sale too. These high-end Citizens. These are kind of a tough sale. I know that because for how much they cost, but it is an amazing watch. So that's GS Fanboy, 1,800 bucks for that. I mean, this is incredible. Calico is selling this crazy Citizen Eco Drive, like big, legit dive watch, 200 bucks. That's legit. So it just goes on and on, guys. This one sold a PRX. Some watches sell pretty quick. Keep scrolling. Here's NH Rick, who's actually in the chat. He's selling a Trosca for 500 bucks. Those are hard to get, man. That's that mint dial. So I'm just scrolling through so you guys so you have some idea of what would kind of be in here before you mention. Like Clayton sold his Breitling here for $2,000. Pretty sure that went to Mimo because Mimo keeps posting pictures of that. I'm pretty sure Mimo bought that. Clayton sold his Bamford G-Shock, I think 180 bucks. I mean, that's just his listed price. Who knows if he negotiated from there. There's a nice Mito. Look at a Mito Ocean Star, 385 bucks. So legit deals. I'm just scrolling through here, guys, real quick so you guys can kind of see. Let me see if there's any other standouts. I have no idea what that is. There's another Notice sold. So a lot of the stuff, if it's priced right and listed correctly, it sells pretty quick. Let's see. That sold, as you know, silent service. Oceanus S5000. I actually really like this watch. How much does you want? $1,350 shipped. I like you, Chad, but you might want to lower that price a little bit. Sold. Three Ball Man sold that. Yeah. Okay. So you guys get the point. Anyway, you get the point. So I'll put a link in the description, but basically it's randomrobreviews@gmail.com. Maybe somebody can put it up. Mike, are you still in the chat? Random Rob Reviews gmail.com. So you email to that, and then Tennessee Mike will take care of it from there. Be patient because we're only going to allow a certain amount of people in. So Anonymous Watch Guy says, yeah, these dudes are legit. Great watches, great prices. Well, I mean, some of the prices, like, if I'm being honest, we could probably do a little bit better. But that's sometimes people just list them and they don't necessarily sell. So And it could be a potential opportunity to, um, list, get in there, and then once you're like kind of in the community and you establish yourself a little bit, and maybe that will migrate you into a potential option of being in the Discord as a founder member or something for 2023. Because I'm sure there'll be some openings in that department. Mark says he was bummed he learned he missed the Baltimore meet. So, Mark, that's the other thing. These watch meetups, I don't really open them up to the public. Now, when I did the meetup in Orange County with Mimo, I did meet up with some um, non-Discord members, but typically these meetups are just the Discord members. So it's important to get into the Discord if you want to be at that level in the community with this group. Then you pretty much have to be in there. Now, I might do a public one later. I'm going to be at the Worn and Wound Wind Up show in New York. So if we look that up, wind up, let's see, Worn Wind Up show events. So this is, let me share the screen. So I will be at this show October 21st through the 23rd. So if you're East Coast, if it's not too hard to get there, it's going to be, everyone has told me that has been, because it used to be at Chelsea Market, they moved to the venue, but everyone that has told me in the past that, I don't know where that is that's not San Francisco. Oh, that's a picture from San Francisco, I think, right there. It just popped up because I've been to the San Francisco one, I've been to the Chicago one, and now I'm going to go to the New York one. So yeah, if you guys are going to the New York one, now here's the issue. You got to understand, like, I'm going to be there with a bunch of other people, and it's going to be super crowded. So if you see me or if you spot me, hear me, whatever. A lot of people were, spotting me basically from my voice. Even though it's going to be loud in there, you might not hear it. But hopefully Homer will be there. NH Rick, I think, is going to try to come down. A bunch of guys are going to be coming down from the East Coast to converge in on New York Wind Up Meetup. So if you're in the area and you're going there anyway, and you see me, tap me on the shoulder, man. Like, you got to get my attention. Like, to have a one-on-one conversation with me, you got to like engage, because I'm going to be pulled in many different directions. So it's difficult for me to do a one-on-one conversation with you if you don't like engage. That's all. So yeah, here's all the brands that are going to be there. It's a it's a good show. I'm trying to think here. Vortec is awesome. William Wood, I just worked with. Yama's awesome. Zodiac is great. Michael, Stella. Hopefully, I'll be getting some more watches from them. I'm really trying to work with Vertex here. I really want to get some of those watches in and see those. Monta, of course, I have a long relationship with. Nevada Gretchen. Notice guys, Wes and Cullen. They actually met up with me in California, and I talked to them in San Francisco. Those guys are awesome. Oak and Oscar. I have a couple of Oak and Oscar watches here. I'm gonna video. And I hung out with those guys in San Francisco. Not so much Chicago. Oris, I've been working with for a long time. Um, these guys I need to work with, the M2K or whatever that is. G-Shock, obviously, I buy all those. Let's see. I haven't really worked with Fortis. I need to work with those guys. Formex guys are awesome. I worked with them. I've worked with Folio. Fears, I haven't worked with. Fair, I have not worked with. Christopher Ward, I work with directly. Let's see. Brew Watches, I think he can do more with me. Baltic, I work with. Astor Banks is awesome. Auto Drama, I need to work with directly. So some of these I need to work directly with. So that'll be kind of fun to look forward to. Doing all of that. Let's see. Nate Dog says Formex blew me away in Chicago. Yeah. The Formex guys are awesome too. Super cool, chill dudes. If I think they speak German or something. Man, they go off in their little, and I can't understand what they're saying, but they seem very passionate in that language as well. So let's see. Neff says, I'm interested in the Folio brand. I was really impressed by their GMT. Curious to see what they do next. Actually, I think I'm going to tour one, Neff. I have one here. I think I'm going to tour it in my Discord group. So that might actually get launched here soon. Greg is going to be there. I look forward to hanging out with you again, Greg. That was awesome. Let's see. Craig G was there with me in Chicago and hung out with the Formex guys for a little bit. We didn't go have sushi with them like we probably should have, but if we would have done that, I probably wouldn't have hung out with Greg as much. So, you've got to balance it out. Let's see here. Showdown says Fair has some nice colorways. It looks like they're taking it up a notch even, yeah, in Baltic as class. That's a fair assessment. Matt from Rock the Watch says Formex is great. I agree. Actually, I think those guys are sending me a Formex GMT soon for me to tour in the Discord group as well. So I'll probably have a Formex on tour, the Folio. Who knows what else? I'm gonna probably start going bonkers with the tours guys because 2023 is going to be nuts in the Discord group for tours. Jeffrey says he met Marcus in DC. Interesting. Oh yeah, there was a show in DC too, wasn't there? Yeah, I can't make it to all the shows, but the wind-up shows are pretty fun. You meet a lot of cool people, so I enjoy going to those. Yep, Marcus was in Chicago. I'm pretty sure he was in San Francisco as well. So, let's see. Paris Pat says Christopher Ward C65 Sandhurst, great watch. Yeah, there's some awesome Christopher Wards out there. Showdown says, how can one join your Discord? Well, so that's what I was talking about earlier. Right now, the only thing you can do is a pilot program we're doing for the month of September. It's $10 and it grants you access to the Flipper's Paradise, so you could purchase watches. But it's a stepping stone to the future with the group. Right now, I want to keep the group small, so the group is only it's like 150 people, and I'm probably going to keep it at 150 people for 2023. I don't really want to grow the group. I know that's organically how it probably should go because the channel's growing and everything like that. But I worry that it's just going to upset the balance on it. There's other watch groups out there. I know that's terrible to say, and it's probably bad business, but I'm not really trying to run a business here. So let's see. Mario says, okay, speaking of GMT, why 2022 is a good year for that complication? What is going on? I like them like any other guy, but am I missing something? Yeah, I don't know. It has kind of blown up. You're right. Like, because we have the Miota 9075 coming out. So, you're going to get inundated with those and the micro brands. The NH movement from Seiko, we're going to get inundated with those. And then, of course, all the other micro brands and even the big brands. So I think it's just an interesting complication, and it adds that extra hand on there. It's useful for a lot of people. So I don't know. I don't really have a use for a GMT, but I'd be lying to say I didn't enjoy seeing like an orange GMT hand or something. Just it's just kind of fun. Jason says, Random Rob, we're planning to produce a Funko Pop watch heads, hopefully to deliver next year. I'll send you one. Dude, that is awesome. You were just crushing it with the watch heads thing. That was a genius idea, and it's blown up good. That's awesome. So in case you guys didn't know, I'm assuming you already did, but go just search watch heads. It's really cool artwork. It's very fun, very playful, but it can be very personalized too. So it'll be in the Funko, which is totally appropriate for being the Funko Pop style. Totally appropriate. Let's see here. Thank you for this advice. Keep it healthy and manageable. Yeah, thank you. I wonder if GM2s are getting popular because COVID is prevalent. Well, that could be. That could be enough. Potentially. Likely more travel now. Yep. David kind of on the same wavelength. The world's opening up again. Yeah, it's pretty much what all you guys are saying. So, yeah, that would actually make sense. Jordan, no, Swiss Watch Company was not at Wind Up. I don't know if they were going to do any shows. They were just kind of focused on doing that new watch, grade 5 titanium. Looks great. I forget what it's called. Now, good time to sell. Ooh, here's a good question. Sean, I'll get to your super chat in a second. Oleg says, is now a good time to sell watches? Well, anytime's a good time to sell watches, but is now a good time to sell watches and not take a massive hit? No, absolutely not. We're still in summer, even though it's Labor Day, and we're going to be winding down with summer. But from what I can tell, watch sales have slowed down and the pricing has to be more aggressive, and that's partly because of many reasons: inflation, end of summer. It's just this happens every year this time of year anyway. Regarding the slower volume of watches, both new and used, depending on where you're at and what brands. But yeah. All right, let's look at Sean's super chat. Thank you very much, Sean, for the super chat. Says Rob does a great job of managing the community. A super chat and a compliment. Thank you very much. So I can definitely recommend joining if a spot opens up. Thank you, Sean. I appreciate that. Let's see. I don't know what you say. It's just a bunch of letters. Is the Tissot PRX worth the hype? The Tissot PRX is an awesome watch, but I will say I almost prefer for the same type of watch case and everything like that. I almost prefer the Dorenzo. But maybe you're not into micro brands. But if you're at all receptive to micro brands, I would check out the Dorenzo. I think it's a better looking watch in the same kind of style versus the Tissot PRX, and a little more special. I think design. Good point. It is a good time to buy, which I have been doing. Well, there is this. The Dassault PRX chronograph is actually really cool. I do agree with that. But I mean, the other ones are great too. The PRX Auto and the Powermatic 80 and the Quartz are both great watches, especially for the price points. But I don't know. I'd like to do something a little bit different. So, and it looks like so many people are. I guess probably my biggest problem is everybody's liking them. Everybody's on the PRX train right now, and I would just do something different. That's just me. Let's see. Kentucky Greg says, Rob, what is the watch on the top left with the green dial? You talking about back here? You talking about back there? I don't know where you're talking about. Let's see. The Dorenzo should be shipping out this month. I'm excited to get mine. Let's see. Mario, anyone has the Archimedes Outdoor for me? That's an awesome watch. I actually just got that Pilot one. I think he's showing. I mean, this is just a picture, but like he's talking about this watch over here, this one, which I could just bring it up. I could share the screen. I don't know why I keep trying to do it like old school tech. Archimedes Watches. Let's hide the comment. Let's share the screen. So he's talking about these, and if we look at, is it this one? Outdoor? Yeah, this guy. Pretty cool watch. I'm pretty sure I've had this on the channel too. It's anti-magnetic, 41 millimeter. It's actually a killer watch. I'm surprised I don't see it up more often. And you can do it on bracelet. Oh, and they have a chronograph. That's pretty cool. Yeah, these are pretty sick watches. Let's see, lightweight, powerful, outdoor, 41 anti-magnetic field tracker, hardened 41 millimeter, outdoor 39 project. So they have the 41 and the 39. I personally would go with the 41. What is this? Is this titanium? Dude. It is. It's titanium. This one's awesome. Yeah, I think I would go with this one, but that's just me. And it has a Faraday cage in it. It's pretty slick. Yeah, titanium, probably grade 2, but it's coated or something, so it's scratch resistant. So that's a killer watch. I don't know what the price point is on it. Maybe I'll get one of these in. Not cheap, a little over $1,000 on bracelet, but maybe worth it. Pretty cool watch. Let's see. Yeah, I did that. Okay, so I thought I had that one on the channel before. I can't remember them all. Let's see. Just reading some comments. It would cost way too much to get. Let's see. What does it say? Brand new from the EU. Customs are shark. Yeah. I don't know. I like buying new watches though. I don't like buying used, and that's not something you see pop up very often. Used. Speaking of used, I actually picked up a watch recently. Let me see if I can. I'll share my screen again. I'll see if I can find it. Let me share my screen. I'll see if you guys can see. Treasure yellow. So I just bought one of these, and I had to pick it up on eBay. Some of these pictures don't really load very good. For some reason, they're not very. This is probably a better. Yeah, so it kind of looks like this one here. So if we click on, nope, nope, we're not going to do that. So yeah, so I picked up the yellow one. I really like the. Actually, it was this actual one right here, but this is what I picked up. This one right here. It was on eBay. Just a cool watch. I've seen them in person now from my Chicago buddies. Um, but I've seen the yellow one, and I think or no, I've seen the white one, and then I think the blue one or black one. But I wanted the yellow one. I don't have a yellow dial watch, so I thought it was pretty fun to check out the yellow one. Let's see. Read some comments. Rob, you see yourself spending that $32, 3,200? No, no, I'm not. I don't. I'm not going to buy an Accutron. See, I bought an orange dial skirt for this morning after you posted. That's funny. All right, let's look at the orange one. The orange one looks great. The orange one, I think they still have in stock. Yeah, I'm pretty sure they actually still have it in stock. It's loaded up. Yeah, yeah. This one they still have in stock. I mean, look at that. That's beautiful looking. Yeah. So good purchase on that anonymous watch guy. That is a very good. I honestly, I think that orange might look better than the yellow, but I already have like a couple orange. Um, and look how they even did their logo. It's like an applied little plaque on there. I mean, it's a really well done watch. Yeah, yeah, we agree. We agree on all that stuff. But look at that. I mean, that's just clean. And look at the price. That's not bad. That's not bad at all. How much does it convert it? How much is it? Let's see. 442, but then we got to convert it. And yeah, I'm not going to buy it though. I already got a yellow one coming. Let's see. Tuxedo Manor says the upcoming Trekker. Let's look at the Trekker Raven watches. I think that's what you're talking about. Watches. Let's go. Okay, so those sold out. This is actually what Greg is wearing. He was wearing this one. And I have been seeing some of these two-tone ones. Those are pretty cool looking, but the yellow is already sold out. So you can get those. These are pretty cool looking. Oh, it even shows the inventory. That's kind of cool. That's handy for Microbrand to show that. There's only 18 left. 700 bucks. That's not bad. It's pretty stunning looking. What size is it? 39 millimeter. That works. 47 and a half, 13 thick. That works pretty dang good. That's not a bad size watch at all. And what's the movement? Or am I not seeing the movement? Mail to 9015. Yeah, Notice has some stuff coming out pretty soon. All right, let's look over here. Let's go back to this. Let's see. Notice has some cool stuff coming out. Hector just did a super chat. Thank you very much. Rod, do you think you will buy the new Super Ocean or prefer the previous model? I'm still not going to buy that new one. I don't know why. I'm just not. I'm digging. I showed the video on it. I hope to see more. I shouldn't say I won't buy it because if they did a full corporate Breitling yellow dial of the new Super Ocean in the 42 millimeter, I would be tempted. It has to be done correctly, but I would be very tempted with that. But otherwise, I'm very happy with my, the, I don't know what you call them, the cartoony looking ones with the 12, 6, and the 9. I got the orange dial and I got the white with the blue. I'm completely happy with those. Those look great. I wonder if we'll make it. Hold on, let me see. Neff says, Kevin, I wonder if we'll make it to the end without talking about the new 39. The new 39. Oh, no, I'm not. We're not talking about it. I mean, we can talk about it, but like, I don't. Why? Why bother? There's there's so many other watches versus that one. I just don't see the for the people that want it and have it already love it and stuff. Then good for them. But it's it's not daring. It's not bold. I would rather have a more daring, bold type watch. Let's see. Any thoughts on Baltic watches? I've reviewed them. I they're typically smaller than I like. We can bring them up here. Let's do the shared screen thing. Let me hide this comment. Oh, Ernesto, thoughts on the Longines Ultra Han? I want to see that watch, and I probably will. Let's look at the. Ooh, that's pretty cool. What's the size on this watch? 39.5 millimeter. That's pretty fun looking. I like that. Ah, so it's a play on those instruments there. Okay. Stopwatch. Oh, that comes with the packaging? This is cool packaging. Look at the price point though. 2 grand. Hmm. Let's go. Yeah, that one's pretty cool. Oh, and it's sold out, so that's good. Um, the titanium in blue is sold out. There's still black ones. So I think the titanium's really cool. I just did the video on like one of these, the regular, I think this one, the black cream. Actually, it's out on tour. I think I have it on tour right now. I think it's a great watch. I think bezel action's good. I like the sandwich dial. It's a good size for a lot of people. Let's see, there's some bronze ones. There's some GMTs, some fun colorways. And then you have like kind of sector dial looking watches. I think these are good. Look at the price points, 360. I mean, it's euro, but it's almost a 1-to-1 euro to US dollar now. So I think it's still pretty good. Uh, Kevin says they have a nice titanium diver in 41. It's not 41, it's 39. This guy right here is actually, it should be 39. It's not, I don't think it's, oh, it says 41. Is it actually 41? I'll hit them up. They need to send me one of these. I thought it was the same size as the other one. If this is actually 41, then I'm kind of game. But I'll show you what I really want to look at is these. I don't think the diver. I don't think the diver has the indexes that I like. Do they? Hey, can we zoom in here? I don't think they're done like what I want. Okay, we got it. How do we go back? So I think this is the one I want to see. And actually, Bobby Legs just picked one of these up. I'll talk to Baltic and see about getting one of those 41s in. I didn't think they were 41 for some reason. Yeah, 2 grand. So in my mind, I mean, look at that dial. Look at that dial. That looks amazing. Look at that. That's amazing. I want this watch. My buddy Bobby Legs just picked this up. Bobby, if you hear this, dibs, dibs, if you're going to sell it. Otherwise, actually, I'm going to probably, when I go to New York, this one right here, this watch, is really, really high on my list of watches that I'll probably leave the New York show with. Like, I'll probably end up buying that watch. We'll see. Um, it's not like it's under the radar or anything. It's been out a while. People are aware of this watch. So it's just it's a lot of money for people, right? It's over $2,000. And what do we get? To the custom automatic, blah blah blah. Let's look at the technical details. 40 mil case, but and a non-diver 40 mil case is perfect. 20 millimeter lug width. Comes with a Sellita SW260. That's the small seconds at the 6 o'clock. Has a screw down crown, 100-meter water resist. I love the molded superluminova indexes on there. I'm really digging those. That's what I really like. So yeah, I could see buying one of these. It's not on bracelet, but I would probably just put it on a nice leather strap or some like Hirsch Robbie strap or something and wear the heck out of it. I think that's to me when I think like sports watch. I think that one. Well, I mean, I'm wearing the Air King, but you guys know what I'm saying. Let's see. Am I even still live? Because there's no comments flowing here. Yeah, Vertex is nice. I agree. I agree. Yeah. Homer says Vertex is nice. You want to go halves on it, Homer? Um, Dr. Bob says it's too hot for watches. I'm guessing where you're at, you're over the 110 mark or something. There's a whole portion of the United States that's like 110 degrees. Even my buddies out in California and stuff are struggling. It's super hot. Homer says, sure, let's go halves. Well, we'll meet up in New York and maybe we'll actually do that. That would be kind of fun. You and I actually go halves on it in New York while we're there. Derek says Vertex for 2000 is too much. I disagree. I disagree. I think it's priced appropriately. I think 2000 is I mean, it would be nice if I had a really cool bracelet with a clasp, but I still think 2 grand for that particular watch is I would be willing to pay for it. So there you go. Deal, pizza and watches. Yeah, we're gonna get. Oh, Homer, I was watching. Now we're talking about food. Um, Cat's Deli. Um, then I found out I could just mail order from Cat's Deli. They can send it right to me. Pastrami, um, uh, brisket, whatever. I can just have it shipped right to me. So tomorrow I might actually order a box from Cat's Deli and have it here just so I can get that out of my system so I don't have to go looking for it while I'm in New York. See, did you see the upcoming Alpina Sea Strong Diver 300 Heritage? I did not. I wonder what size it is though. If you know Sam's dad, what size is that? Ernesto, Longines Ultra Chrono. Let's go. Longines. Didn't my buddy Bruce Williams just do? Oh, it's got its own tab and everything. Let's see here. Hide that. Let's go over here. What is this? Oh, I don't want to hear. I don't want to. What is that? Oh, that's trippy. I don't want. I don't want that. Don't do that. It's got a high frequency movement. Uh, that's pretty slick. How much is this thing? I'll talk to. Is it Exquisite? Yeah, I'm working with Exquisite. I'll talk to Exquisite on this and get one in 3,500 bucks. It's not bad. Oh, on bracelet 37. Yeah. Okay, 43 millimeter. It's getting up there for size, but it has a bezel, so I could deal with 43. Notify me when available. So these are selling good. 13 and a half thick. Yeah, I'm intrigued. I don't know. Let's look at this picture. That's clean looking. I'm digging it. How did they do the bezel there? Is that like a sapphire or something, or is that? I'll have to watch Bruce's video. I'm sure Bruce did a good video on it. Oh, it's 3600 or 36,000 beats per hour. Interesting. Interesting. Running out of time here, guys, so I don't know how much more stuff I'll look at. There's a 5 or 6 minute video. The movement is insane, though, at that price. Okay, yeah. Homer's saying the price is kind of warranted because the movement's crazy. Swiss turtle. It looks really clean. I've been Longines is actually probably one of the more impressive Swiss brands that I've been following of recently. So, but I don't have endless funds like some of you guys. I don't know how you guys buy all these watches. Let's see. Lug to lug looks compact. Yeah, it doesn't really say what the lug to lug is. But you could do it on strap. You got to do it on bracelet if you're going to do it, though, right? Yeah, that's pretty good. They sell eyewear. Longines sells eyewear. See, now I don't like that. How you going to be Longines, badass watch company, making all these crazy watches, and then you're going to sell glasses too? I don't know. You kind of lose me at that. I'm not digging that. Watches, cool. Sunglasses from the watch company? No, I'm not thinking so. Hey, my buddy Terry's checking in from Miami. Horse and Longines are great. Yeah. Oh, Ernesto says it's a sapphire bezel. All right. What else should we look at? Neff, I would rather him have cologne. Oh, thank you, Neff. You just made me think of something. Because the only cologne I've ever bought is Mont Blanc cologne, and I have some of their pens, and I actually really want to see. Hey, the heck, man! I wanted to see that. I want to see this watch. My buddy Clayton was okay. Why don't you show me this watch? What is the problem here? So 3190. There's probably not any deals on them either. Omega does the same. Yeah, Omega does all kinds of stuff. Let's see. Can we? What clasp does I have? Pretty basic clasp. It's got a cool case back there. It's got the Mont Blanc, you know, signed crown. This picture isn't doing it justice, though. Like, I don't know if there's none of these are really doing it justice. So my buddy Clayton showed it. He tried it on, and he showed like a real picture of it, and it looked pretty dang nice. Like, I definitely want to check one out. Now, I do have a hard time swallowing that pill, the 3190. It's probably worth it. And, I mean, I could swing that eventually, but there's a lot of other watches in that price point. But I like this one because no one else is wearing this watch. No one else is talking about this watch. So it's even more appealing to me. So, where everyone else is gravitating towards these other watches. I like that there's like crowds of people. It's like, elementary playing soccer. They all just follow the soccer ball, and I'll go over there and look at something else. So. I'll try to read some comments here. Hey Rob, how's the Seamaster 300 plane going? I don't know if it's going to be anytime soon, but I'm still digging that watch. He's talking about this one here. I would pretty much just get this one. Yeah, I was just complaining about $3,200, so 6,500. That's even going to be a harder pill to swallow. We'll see. We'll see. There's a lot of really cool watches out there right now. Now, this one, again, this picture is terrible. This picture of this watch right here is absolutely terrible. If you see this watch in real life, you'll see it's a sandwich dial. The lollipop actually kind of works in here, even though there's like no other round shapes here. You have the curvature of the numbers, but other than that, round with triangles and arrows and stuff and pointy hands, it's kind of weird, but it works. The bezel is awesome. The display case back is like it's just full of the movement. Is like such a good use of a display case back on this watch. It's thinner. It has the aluminum bezel, but it's like a hardened aluminum bezel, so it'll hold up really good. See, no, this one's not that thick. Because when I tried on the previous generation from my buddy Michael when I was out in Orange County, I didn't think it was that thick. It's not thick like Planet Ocean or something. So yeah, it's a great watch. It's a great watch. And the specs on it. Oh, it actually shows right there. 13.85. So think about that. A Seiko SKX is like 13.5 millimeter. This one's a little bit thicker. That's not bad. It's not bad at all. So there's a lot of watches on my list right now. Like I bought the Docs, I got the Scurfa coming. Those are all like kind of cheaper watches. Um, so oh, Paul says he's got the Draken chronograph. I actually have that right here too. I need to do the video on it. So well, let me go full screen here. Trying to work the buttons here. So I have the Draken chronograph right here. Titanium, super lightweight. Got to do the video on that. I'll probably be recording this early this week and getting it posted as soon as I can. I have the Citizen Automatic Zilla. Yeah, this thing is crazy. And this is titanium too, even though it doesn't really feel like it. So I'll be doing this video. Paul says, check out the new Jack Mason GMT. I already seen renderings of that a while ago. I think it is a great looking watch, Paul, but Peter over there at Jack Mason kind of rubbed me wrong. He did a little bait and switch with me. I know I wasn't going to talk about this, but just a little nugget. Basically, you know, they say you only got one chance to make a first impression. Well, he screwed the pooch on that. So I got a Dufresne, I got a video, the Oaken Oscars, the Sea Sterns I still need to do. I got a Grand Seiko GMT, I need the video, a Certina, some other miscellaneous stuff, I'm sure too. I got a bunch of videos to bust out. Neff says, if Citizen would release a smaller orca, I would be over the moon. Have you tried one on? Because the thing wears really good. It wears really good. I would like to pick up one of those orcas at some point, but we'll see. It wears really good for a smaller wrist, even. And I mean, unless if your wrist is like 6.5 or more, I think you could probably pull it off. All right, guys, we're over an hour. Any last minute questions before I chime out and finish my water? The ice is melted. Now it's just room temperature water. Oh, Homer has one of those. He goes out, he said, I'll put photos of the Seamaster in Discord tomorrow. The light play on the dial is incredible. And what's even more amazing is that it takes a different personalities depending on the type of light. That is good to know. John says, I have the Baltic and I absolutely love it. Thanks for the recommendation. The Vertex, never heard of them, and I like it a lot. That's awesome, John. The Vertex looks awesome, and I will maybe pick one up in New York. Let's see. Palfork says, hey, Rob, just learned from Bruce's video that the hour marker and most mechanical chronographs roll around independently of the seconds and minutes. Is there a movement that solves that issue? I'll have to research that. I'm a little confused on that. So I'll have to research that. Has any girlfriend in your past? That's, yeah, we're gonna block that guy. Okay. My buddy Terry wants to know, when are you headed back to Florida? Sometime this winter, I'll be down there. Actually, I don't think I'm gonna get as far down as Miami or the Keys, maybe, but I will probably be near Naples. So maybe stop into Exquisite Timepieces. So, because I'm working with them quite a bit more. So, potential for me to be in the Naples area, wherever's near there. January, February. When it gets really cold here, I'm going to want to get the hell I got to go warm up or something. Paul says, do you know if Stella Watches will be at the New York Watch Show? Really interested, Felix. I don't know. I heard that let's hide this. Let's look. That's a cool looking fair right there. Let's look at the events. So if we look at the list here, are they on the list? Wait, who are we talking about again? I already forgot. Stella. Thank you. Yes. Well, so they're on the list here, but that doesn't necessarily mean that they're going to be in New York. So I might have to message them, and I need to reach out with them. Oh, you know what? Check this out. They gotta be there, guys. because they're based in New York. So if you look at, um, so this is Stella Watches. I've worked with them in the past, but they got a bunch of new models out. But if you look at, I don't know if it will show where they're at. Look at right here, New York. So if they're not at the New York Wind-Up Show, it's going to be like, what the heck, man? So I suspect they're going to be there. Maybe not, but their hometown or home state is New York, so they'll probably be there. If you, let's see, if you go to Exquisite, you have to check out Orient Ferrier. They're incredible. All right, I'll check that out. Naples is nice. Homer says if the post office takes care of him, he'll be buying a Vertex in New York. That's pretty cool. Well, hopefully they take care of you, but we'll see. Yes, no, they did like a denim dial, and you can kind of see even these dials are kind of denim-y looking. They have a really nice texture to them. I mean, that's a different texture there, but that's a GMT. So solid watches, pretty fun dials too. Um, do you know about the Finnish brand SUF? I may have seen that one Pallet Fork, but I'm not 100% familiar. I'll have to look that one up. But I need to take off. I got to go get some rest. I got to go back to work after having 5 days off. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, 5 days off in a row. So thanks for joining the live stream, guys. I'll see you tomorrow. I'll post a video, an unboxing tomorrow. So thanks for watching. I'll see you guys later.